Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have an exact copy of yourself? Well, that's where the concept of cloning comes in. Cloning is essentially the process of creating genetically identical individuals. It's a natural occurrence in some species. Think identical twins. But here we're diving into the realm of artificial cloning, the deliberate creation of identical organisms. So, cloning is the creation of an organism that's an exact genetic copy of another. Sounds simple, right? But there's more to it. Did you realize there are different types of cloning? It's not as simple as one might think. Let's break it down into two main categories: reproductive and therapeutic cloning. Reproductive cloning sounds like science fiction, doesn't it? Well, it's very real. It involves creating an animal that is genetically identical to the donor. It's like creating an exact genetic copy, a twin, if you will. This is done through a process known as somatic cell nuclear transfer. On the other hand, therapeutic cloning, also known as embryo cloning, takes a different approach. This method doesn't aim to create a copy of an entire organism. Instead, it focuses on creating embryonic stem cells. These cells are used for experiments aimed at creating tissues to replace injured or diseased tissues. This has the potential to revolutionize the way we treat various diseases and injuries. So there you have it, two types of cloning, each with its own purpose and methods. So what are the benefits and risks of cloning, you may ask? Well, let's dive right in. Cloning can lead to significant medical advancements, such as the creation of genetically identical organs for transplantation, reducing the risk of rejection. It can also aid agriculture by producing high-yield, disease-resistant crops or breeding livestock with desirable traits. Additionally, it offers a means to conserve endangered species. But like a double-edged sword, cloning comes with its own set of risks and ethical dilemmas. It might lead to reduced genetic diversity, making populations more susceptible to diseases. Ethical concerns arise too, particularly around cloning humans. Would a clone have the same rights as a naturally born human? And let's not forget the potential health problems in cloned organisms, often seen in shorter lifespans and genetic abnormalities. As with any scientific advancement, cloning brings both exciting possibilities and serious concerns. How do culture, religion, and government view cloning? It's a question that's been explored in many ways. In the realm of science fiction, cloning often takes center stage. Sometimes it's depicted with a startling degree of accuracy, while at other times it serves primarily as a plot device. From armies of clones in intergalactic wars to eerie replicas of beloved characters, the potential and perils of cloning have been thoroughly imagined and reimagined in countless narratives. Religion, too, has its perspectives. The Catholic Church, for instance, generally opposes cloning on ethical grounds. They argue that the sanctity of life and the uniqueness of the individual are compromised when we start reproducing humans in labs. This belief reflects a common concern about cloning, that it could lead to a loss of human dignity and respect for life. Governmental views on cloning are equally diverse. Some countries embrace the potential medical advancements that cloning could bring, such as the creation of organs for transplants or the development of new treatments for diseases. Others, however, have imposed complete bans, citing ethical concerns similar to those raised by the Church. From science fiction to religion to government, cloning stirs up a lot of thoughts and emotions. It's a topic that's sure to continue sparking debate as science advances.